I remember watching a video of someone explaining and pronouncing the names of Liyue, and I thought to myself, maybe I can do the same thing when Natlan drops. So some years later, Natlan is finally here. Today I'm going to show you guys what the names of the places, animals, and some others mean in Natlan and how to pronounce them. For the record, I'll only talk about the words that are Nahuatl, aka the Aztec language, since the language is heavily represented in the first part of Natlan.
I heard there's a place in Natlan that produces precious stones.
Yep, we just got to Natlan. Natlan.
I swear the characters saying Natlan sound like they're from the south. But whatever, I can't change that. Just maybe educate. Anyways, let's get to it. The first obvious one is the region itself, Natlan. Natlan. Natlan is possibly inspired by the origin tale of the Mexicas, aka the people that dominated the Aztec Empire. This place is known as Aztlan, which is an area in current-day southwestern US. Moreover, since Natlan isn't really a word in Nahuatl, the closest word would be Nautlan and Nantlan. For Nautlan, it could be broken down into Naui, which means for, and the suffix of tlan, which means location or land. So it would be a rough translation of land among the four. As for Nantlan, this would translate to motherland. The next area that most of you have reached upon entering Natlan is Tequemecan Valley. Tequemecan. This word can be broken down into three parts. Tet meaning stone, Gemit meaning ritual garment or ritual chest, and Can, which is a suffix for place. So Tequemecan means place of ritual garments, stones, or ritual chest? I don't know if this one makes much sense. So I reached out to some friends well versed in Nahuatl, and according to them, this could be a typo, and the only thing that comes close to it would be the word Tequemican, which means plowed stony land. Looking more into it, this friend says there's a real-life place that sounds close to Tequemecan, and that's Amaquemecan, which means the place of the people who have paper clothing or paper garments. If we go by that logic, then Tequemecan Valley can actually be known as Valley of People with Stone Garments, or Stone Clothes, or the Valley of Plowed Stones. Next is Coatepec. Coatepec can be broken down to Coatl meaning snake and serpent and Tepec which means hill. So this place means Snake Hill. And according to Aztec legend, the god Huitzilopochtli was born in Coatepec. The next one is easy. Wheatley Hill. Wheatley. This translates to thorn, so it means Thorn Hill. I felt like this was a missed opportunity to use the word Huitzilopochtli to name this location. Next up is Toak. Toak is derived from the word Atoyatl, which means river. However, according to a friend, they said Toak is a misspelling and it should be Atoyak. They also claimed that without that A in the beginning, it would probably be like spelling river without the first R. Coming in next is the Tibak Peak. The Tibak. This can be broken down to Tet, again meaning rock or stone, and Tibak meaning above, over, or on top. So this place would translate to above the rock peak. Up next is Tepeyacac Rise. Tepeyacac. Again, this could be another typo. It's more accurately spelled with a Y in between the E and A. It can be broken down into Tepetl meaning hill and Yacatl meaning nose, and the ending of C denoting where it's at. So according to the friends again, they say that this would translate to the place at the tip of the mountain or hill. Rounding out our regional names, we got Ameyalco waters. Ameyalco. It is derived from the word Ameyali, meaning spring or source of water, and ko meaning the place of. So the definition of this is at the place of the springs. For tribes, let's start with Nanatzcayan. Nanatzcayan is the name given to the tribe the Children of the Echoes in Tequemecan Valley. It means place where it creaks or clashes. Next tribe is the Scions of Canopy, and they are known as Huitztlan. From that, we learned earlier that we can say that it means place of thorns, almost like in Wheatley Hill. Finally, the tribe, the people of the springs in Amayalco waters, are known as Mestli. Mestli. It means moon and is also the name of an Aztec goddess. I find it interesting that this tribe is more based off of Hawaiian culture since many of the inhabitants have Hawaiian names. Moving on to characters, we have Shilonen. 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 She is a playable character from Natlan that has a Nahuatl name. Her name is derived from the word Shilotl, meaning green or unripe corn, and Nanetl, meaning doll. Shilonen also happens to be the name of the Aztec goddess of corn. Citlali is another playable character in Genshin with a Nahuatl name. Her name means star, so let's say it together. Citlali. 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 As for animals, we got the Petlisaurus. The Petlisaurus. The Petlisaurus. Oh look, the pet's back. So this would literally mean Hillysaurus. Watch out, hilly trolls. Kakawatl. 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 This means cacao or peanuts. Mexican Spanish speakers could identify this as the origin of cacahuates, which means peanuts. Chocolat. 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 Literally means chocolate. Anywhere. Tocaitl. 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 Better known as ancient name. This word just means name. It's also the origin of the Spanish word tocayo, which means namesake or person with the same name as myself. There's much more to be released in Natlan over the next patches. Shoutouts to the Mati Mati Indigenous Language Discord server. Some of the members there helped me with the research and etymology of the words. If you're interested in learning more of these languages, I highly recommend joining their community, and I'll have their Discord link available in the description below. It's not just Nahuatl, they have plenty of members discussing and learning other indigenous languages from the Americas prior to colonization. Overall, I hope to cover more Natlan lore in the future. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment with other Nahuatl words from Natlan that I did not cover or perhaps needed a correction. Just bear in mind that I'm mainly covering the words that are in Nahuatl and maybe in Mayan if there's interest too. Anyways, thanks for watching.